Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna add a couple more photos from the Fujifilm 35mm F1.4. So let's get started. I'm gonna use the U3 for this one. It has a slight tone, or I can use the HB2. Let me double check. I think I will use the HB2 for this one, and because it's a nice contrast on it. And then I'm gonna reduce the highlight shape so that the face is not too blown out, and then slightly reduce the exposure a little bit, increase the contrast a little bit more, adjust the 4:5 crop in here, slightly leave a little bit of the IMAX the sign in the corner. So let me double check, just slightly up a little bit. Okay, so I'm checking out the top border to see if it's clean enough for the crop. So I'm gonna reduce the highlight shape a little bit more, and then increase the contrast a little bit, and then double checking the exposure slightly back to the negative 0.2, and then update this one. So once I finish this one, I can copy the edit and then paste it, the edit, to here. So as you can see that I can increase the lighting a little bit more so that it's more like bright feeling style, summer style. So because the head is looking from the right to the left, so on the left side I can have more room as well. So let me increase the crop a little bit more. Okay, so slightly back down here. So there's a before and after, and then save it. So next one I'm gonna crop. Let's double check how's the cropping here. I can either do a 4:5 right here, or I can do a, I think I leave it for 4:5 for now. This one I slightly rotate so that the line of the building is aligned with the portrait. So it's let me check. So for the U3, I'm gonna try to use the U3 this time. Slightly increase the highlight shape just to see how it goes, and then the blue, reduce the saturation a little bit more, increase the contrast, highlight shape a little bit more, slightly reduce the exposure. So there's a before and after. It has a nice retro tone in it. So I'm gonna save this one. And of course, if you want to do a square crop, you can do it like this also. So you can do a square crop in here, kind of like this, in the square crop. So I just give a square crop example as well. So let me copy this one, because the next couple one have the similar tone. I'm just gonna copy and paste the editing in here, and then exposure reduce a little bit, minus 0.4, slightly reduce in here. So leaving the IMAX icon in the back also. So just modify it here, and then slightly contrast a little bit more. Okay, so let me save this one, and then next one, and then let me, this one slightly rotate here. So that's it, it's pretty quick. And then the next one, let's check this one, 4:5 crop, slightly reduce the cropping. Don't crop to the shoe, just leave a little bit of space to the shoes, and then I can make it down a little bit. Okay, so that's the before and after. And then I'm gonna do a next couple one, since I have it already. I'm gonna just skip the general tone, paste the edit in the next couple ones. So slightly increase the contrast, and then 4:5 crop here. Okay, so that's good. And then contrast, add a little bit more, slightly reduce. Okay, so once I fix this one, and then this one is a little bit too bright on the face, I'm gonna reduce the exposure, highlight tone a little bit more, and then 4:5 crop here. So slightly rotate a little bit on the so let me save this one, and then let me double check this one also. So paste it here because it was too bright on that, and then do a crop in for, you see the lines of the building in the background, just make sure they're aligned. So that's it. So let me save it, save the changes, and then next one. So this one is more we can use I think we can use a square in here, and then slightly rotate a little bit more. Okay, so this is more a little bit of the leading line from the IMAX to the portraits, and this one. So let me double check the exposure, slightly reduce that, and then let me do a 4:5 crop on here, so we can make it closer. It has a much better impact on here. So let me save it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna even reduce more to the building, because the left side had too much space over there. So, and then next one, I think this one was a different lens, 18, the kit lens. The first couple shots we shot just the kit lens a little bit, just used for video, but it's good enough to have the context in the back already. So I think the kit lens is fine too. I'm gonna reduce the yellow a little bit, increase the contrast. Okay, so that's good, and then save it. So because the next couple one is a similar, I'm gonna just copy and paste to here, and then save it. This one, slightly reduce the carbon here, and then save this one, and then the last one. So let me just slightly crop down a little bit, and then that's it. So that's my editing process for this 35mm, mostly 35mm F1.4 Fujifilm X-T2. So thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.